Hi everyone, it's Terry here from nutsaboutsstamping.com. In today's video, I'm going to show you a super cute and really easy Easter treat idea that I'm going to create with the help of my Big Shot and the Banners for You stamp set and bunch of banners framelits. For this sweet treat, I'm going to start off with a piece of the How Sweet It Is designer series paper. This designer series paper is found on page 15 of the Occasions catalog, and I've already gone ahead and I have cut it to be 7 1/4 inches by 2 inches. Now what I'm going to do is bring in my scoring board, and I'm going to lay my designer series paper so it's the long way down. And I am going to score it 3 times. I'm going to score it at 3 1/4. I'm going to score it at 3 5/8, and I'm going to score it at 4. Okay, and then I'm done with my scoring board. And then what I'm going to do is the middle one I'm going to score or fold this way. And then I'm going to fold the other 2 sides that way. So it's kind of like a Z fold or a Z fold, depending on how you say that letter of the alphabet, depending on where you live in the world. So that is going to be the container for my sweet treat. And then I'm going to bring in a punch, and we're going to punch the ends of it. I'm going to use the Scalloped Tag Topper punch. So when you use this punch on this length of cardstock, you're going to have to sort of unfold it a little bit, and then you're going to slide in the cardstock or the designer series paper all the way to the end, punch, and then you're going to turn it around and you're going to do the exact same on the other side. You have to slide it all the way in and then punch. And then I'm done with my punch, and you can see here that I've got the scallop end here and the scallop end here, and that's going to allow me to keep my treat closed. Now the next thing I'm going to do is bring in some scrap Whisper White cardstock, and from the stamp set I have taken the Enjoy stamp, and I'm going to use Melon Mambo because Melon Mambo is one of the colors in the designer series paper. So I'm going to ink up the Enjoy, and I'm going to stamp it down, and then I'm going to bring in my Big Shot and my magnetic platform, and I'm going to do a little bit of die cutting. The sandwich for my sweet treat die cutting is the magnetic platform, the bottom standard cutting pad, and then I'm going to put the Enjoy down, and I have one of the framelits from the Bunches of Banners framelits pack, and I'm just going to slide that out of the way because I'm going to bring in my tag that I have created, my little sweet treat holder, and I'm going to use one of the ovals, the layering ovals framelits, and I'm going to cut a little window out of the tag. Okay, let's run that through. Okay, so I have my phrase die cut out. I'm going to set it aside for a second, and I'm going to use the same sandwich, and I'm going to turn this tag sweet treat holder around to the other side, and I'm going to die cut a window on the other side of my sweet treat holder. So I'll have a window on either side. This will all make sense in a minute. And I'm not really worried about where that oval is laying down. I'm just doing it, I'm eyeballing it to try and make it as in the middle as I can. Okay. And so you can see here, I've got a window on either side, and when I put this little sweet treat together, the windows actually work very closely together. So now what I want to do is I'm going to bring in the Enjoy, and I'm going to pop it up using some mini Stampin' Dimensionals. I bet you're wondering what's going to go in the center. I'll show you that in just a minute. I'm almost done. Okay, and then I'm going to take the tails off of the ends or the back side of each of these Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm going to put the little Enjoy. Let's just move it over a little bit. And I'm letting the score line at the bottom be my guide. So it's going to be like that. And then what's going to go inside? I have one of the Cadbury Easter eggs. And so this sweet treat was designed so that this little Cadbury egg would peek out the window. So in order to attach the Cadbury egg at the bottom, I could use some Tarrant tape adhesive, or you want a very strong tape runner adhesive that will hold that little Easter egg into place. And then once that's glued down in, then I'll show you how I will be finishing mine off. I'm just going to turn my egg a little bit. Unfortunately, it didn't travel well. I can't get these Cadbury eggs here where I live. They don't sell them here in the Netherlands that I'm aware of anyway. All right, so let's pretend that that's adhered down. And then to close off my tag topper at the top of my treat, what I will do is I'll use a combination of the Highland Heather ribbon, which was available through Celebration, and then I have some of the Grosgrain ribbon that is Pineapple Punch, and that's one of the other colors in this designer series paper. There's only really one dot here on the sheet that I used. And what I'm going to do is when this video is over, I will adhere my Easter egg in place. I will close up the top of it, and then I will use the 2 pieces of ribbon to close the treat topper at the top of the little holder, and then I'll take a final picture showing you what it all looks like, and then it'll actually stand up on its own. So this is a really fun Easter treat idea that you can make at home. It doesn't require a lot of products, and yet it's really fun and easy to make, and you can make a bunch of them in one afternoon, give them to your children's friends, you could give them to your colleagues at work, which is what I'm intending on doing, and so on. So for a complete listing of the supplies that I used and the measurement for all of the paper, please visit my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. And while you're on my blog, make sure you subscribe to my newsletters. I send a newsletter each week it's a free newsletter, and you'll get a project idea you won't see anywhere else. I'm Terry. I am Nuts About Stamping. I hope you've enjoyed this sweet treat holder project idea. Make sure you create something beautiful today too. Bye for now.